Oh well, we're here again to test the starter generator, and today we've installed the generator board, which is currently located here. That takes the three-phase signal from the starter generator and conditions it and puts out a DC voltage. Now the thing that we've got to do as we test this, we've got to stage through. At the moment I've just got this hardwired to the motor. We think that it may require to be switched out completely when we're doing the starter motor function, but we're not certain unless we test it. So the first thing we'll do is we'll see, with the rest of the generator board completely disconnected from anything else, we'll see whether it has an effect on the starter motor, and we'll go from there. Okay, right, now we've got the generator board back in the circuit. It's only connected to the multimeter now, it's not connected to the battery. So that's quite an interesting test. So we're seeing voltage come up on the DC output of the generator board, which is what we expected to see. So now we can connect that generator board up to the batteries that we want to charge on board. And what we did probably not expect was to have the whole system work easily without having to isolate the generator board on the starting side of it, but I guess that's a good thing. Alright, so now we're ready. We know that the engine should start easily. We've just run it. We've already just tested the generator board on a multimeter. Now we've got the generator board connected to the batteries that we want to charge. These batteries are actually quite discharged. We've noticed that one of the 12 volt cell is sitting on only 6 volts. So when we do switch we've got a switch on the generator board, so when we switch that generator board in, we should expect the engine to load up and the system to be loaded and working. So we'll see if we can get started again for starters. So no big dramas there. The only thing I noticed was that when I switched the generator board in and out, I didn't notice any difference. So what we might have to do is put the multimeter back on it while it's connected to the battery and just see if we can notice any voltage change when I flick the switch. Then we'll know whether the generator's charging.
Ready. Okay,
so now we've got the multimeter connected across the battery that we're trying to charge. Currently, and we know it's a 18 volt cell, or one 12 volt and one 6 volt cell. Currently reading 11.25 volts, so it's quite discharged, and it's connected through the generator board and through the AC starter generator. So we're going to start the engine again, switch in the board and see what sort of voltage we end up on the battery, so then we'll know if it's charging. That should be ready to roll, right? Change that. nice test actually. The starter motor is working off the brushless speed controller, activated when I hit the relays. As soon as the engine starts, the relays are disengaged, the speed controller is out of the picture. The brushless motor then is only connected to this generator board, which is filtering the signal and putting out a nice stable DC output, which is going into our very discharged batteries and bringing them up to voltage. So that's quite nice. That's it for now.